I finished a book, like writing one, like 30,000 words. That's technically not a novel. That's how do you pronounce that word? I wanted to say novella, but that sounds like telenovela. Why did I do an Italian fling on that? How to pronounce novella. Sounds like Nutella.
Novella.
Okay, novella. I finished the first draft of novella, and now I have no idea what to do next. You know, I come from a background of like doing like writing sketches for the stage. I did a lot of time at Second City and IO, and produced our own shows and wrote some like hour-long plays in there as well, hour and a half long plays. So like in some sense, like I get that. I know what to do next. You get a cast together or a group of friends together, you start reading them out loud, you start rehearsing, somebody improvises something, and because it's comedy, it's all kind of like loosey-goosey, and you just like make changes as you go. But with a novel, like, I'm not gonna do a table read. Maybe I should do a table read of a novella, sorry. Up here, I more or less know what to do. It's here that I don't know what to do. That sounds so cheesy. But like, for real, I don't know what to do next. So, I guess I looked on Reddit, and I guess there's multiple ways you can go about writing your second draft. I don't know. I'm also that annoying kid, or was that annoying kid in school, who would like, we would get an essay assignment. I would write it all in one sitting, hand in the first draft, and then the teacher would make like, yeah, fix this grammar, da-da-da-da-da. And like, that was all I had to do, was like grammatical errors. So, I don't know. I guess I've never been forced to like actually physically rewrite something beginning to end again. So I'm gonna blame my teachers. All right, but that's not what I'm working on here. I'm working on, speaking of sketch comedy, I'm working on a movie. What's hopefully gonna be a 90-minute movie, but it's like a series of sketches, kind of like a Monty Python thing, where there's still a through line, but it's not really like concerned about a plot. So I also just saw the new Naked Gun yesterday, and I was very, very impressed. Like the tone of it was like perfect, and it was 90 minutes. Like I was just starting to get bored of it, and I was like, okay, we're done. I was like, who knew? Who knew that like you can just stop? I'm gonna set the timer. You are welcome to write with me. Novella. And I'm gonna figure out how to write a second draft of the book, but I'm gonna work on my movie right now. If you're not sticking around for this part, I love you. Good luck on your project, whatever you're working on. If you are sticking around, I love you too. And hitting the timer now. Okay. What happened was I was writing the scene, what's basically going to be the opening of the movie, and it was too narrative driven. Like, I just didn't like it. But it gave me an idea for what I do want to do. And I guess that kind of ties into what I was talking about at the beginning of this video, was like, when you're thinking of context of like short 2-minute scenes, 3-minute scenes, like written as a sketch, it's so much easier to revise on the fly and be like, and almost know immediately what's not working. I guess with a novel, and this is just inexperience talking, obviously, with a novel, it's kind of like, you may not know the whole picture until you're like 3/4 of the way through. And then it's like, where do you even begin to like fix that? I don't know. It's all new to me. But I'm very glad I discovered something about, like, I have some visuals now I'm going to write down real quick. So that's cool. I'm very happy that I just through the process of brute force, basically, as I discovered something that's better than what I was actually writing. So this is probably the most progress I've made on this idea while working on these videos. So I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. I love you. Happy creating. See ya.